Welcome to this week on Golfing Around from St. Andrews, Scotland. Behind me is the venerable Charleton Castle and Estate. This castle built in the 1600s, well, it is historic to say the least. And here at Charleton Estate, not only will you find this beautiful castle, but wonderful, up-to-date, modern accommodations and the eco-lodges and the peaceful and the woodland cottages. But also, Charleton Castle and Estate is home to 18 beautiful holes of parkland golf. Parkland golf that, well, it meanders through the countrysides. You'll be having the cows and the horses cheer you on as you make your, well, hole-in-one on par 3, number 4. So let's tee it up from St. Andrews, Scotland, as we tour the beautiful Charleton Castle and Golf Estate.
Charleton, we've been in the family with 350 years now, and we are now located in the middle of our new eco-lodge complex, where we have built the first 4 of our eco-lodges just beside the golf course, nestled in between the top and the bottom 9, which allows easy access on both 9s. So the inside we have 3 bedrooms, 2 downstairs and 2 bathrooms which are accessible. And we have a large open plan living room, kitchen with a double height ceiling, so lots of space and great for golf groups to come and sit. So apart from our normal cottages, we have our 4 yoke lodges here, and these are 4 along the road, just on top of the bottom 9, just on the top 9, so easy access onto the golf course. And just behind here, the hill, it's just about 10 miles and you get into St. Andrews, so super great location.
Behind me here at the Charleton Golf Estate in St. Andrews is the brand new state-of-the-art clubhouse. You know, they had a tragedy a few years going back here that the clubhouse, with all its trophies, all its pictures, and all its memories, unfortunately burned to the ground. Well, the heart of Charleton Golf Course is back now with the state-of-the-art clubhouse, just newly opened for 2025. We're honored to be here. So let's go in and take a tour of the brand new clubhouse here at Charleton. Here at the Charleton Castle and Estates in St. Andrews, well, peacefulness permeates throughout the whole property. You know, there's thousands of pheasants running around the property. The horses and cows are on the hillside outside of Charleton. The beautiful Parkland Golf Course, well, they just keep making improvements year after year with the sand traps and the greens. A wonderful Parkland Golf Course. Behind me is the Peaceful Cottage, At Charleton Castle and Estate, there are 2 beautiful cottages right outside the castle for you to stay in, and it really feels like home away from home. And I'm not kidding you when I say, if I was going to move to Scotland to play golf for the rest of my days, living in the Peaceful Cabin wouldn't be so bad. Hey, a stone's throw away from the Swilcan Bridge, the R&A building, you know, those famous shots that you want to come to Scotland for, is a beautiful Charleton estate. Carl Michael, what a fortunate place to be. You've got the #1 new golf course in the world, Dumbarnie. King's Barnes, which is a delightful round of golf, maybe one of the best in the world. Then, of course, the Swilcan Bridge. You're centrally located how many miles from downtown St. Andrews?
We're about 10 miles from St. Andrews. Dumbarnie, as you said, I mean, we're just a stone's throw away. And we've got King's Barnes in that direction, another 10 minutes. So we're like a little triangle right in the epicenter of the home of golf.
Right, and Crail, and
Right.
Leven, and Ely, and on, and Carnousties, maybe 34 miles away.
Yeah, that's just across the other bay. So
Yeah.
we're pretty much smack in the middle, which is great to be a golfer.
Yeah, right. And of course, we're speaking of the Charleton Estate. Wonderful Parkland Golf Course. Imagine this, opened in what year?
This is 95.
1995. And who did you have here to open the property?
Well, we were very lucky. We had your president, Bush Senior, who came here just after he left his presidency. He came over here, and the first thing he wanted to do was, of course, play golf. So he popped along to St. Andrews. We were going to have Sean Connery open it, but he had to film at the last minute. Unfortunately, President Bush said, "You know what? I'll come and open it instead." And we have a lovely picture when he's jumping here on the 18th. I think I've shown you.
Yeah, right. Bond. Your last name's Bond. Connery played Bond. Am I trying to connect dots that don't exist?
No. It's very similar. My father even made a joke with Sean Connery when he met him the first time. He came up and said, "Sean, my name is Bond, Baron Bond," and he didn't get it at all. But it was
Nothing worse than a joke.
He thought
gone
it was
wrong.
funny. That it was
Nothing worse than a joke gone wrong.
But then we became good friends, and he used to have a house just down in Crail as well.
Wonderful. When you think of Scotland, you think of all those wonderful things. The bagpipes, the R&A building, golf. And that's what we're here to talk about with Carl Michael, is the wonderful golf, not just surrounding him, but here at Charleton Estate, you will find just a lovely, delightful, pleasant, as Mark Twain said, golf is a walk spoiled. There's nothing to spoil your walk here at your 18 holes.
No, we're very lucky here. And we're a little bit different from the golf courses around, because when you come to Charleton, as you said, it's a parkland course, and all the courses around are links, so it makes a bit of a change if you're coming here to play golf. You play the big courses, and then come here and either play just 9 holes, because we have 2 loops of 9 spreading out from the middle here.
Which often equals 18.
Correct.
You know what? I didn't even know what to expect when I came here. I am absolutely delighted, and so will you be when you come to Charleton Estate. This parkland design meanders over the hillside. You're greeted by the horsies up on the hill. The screech, is that what a pheasant does, screech or squawk? Or?
I think it's a squawk, yeah.
Yeah. There's plenty of nature abounds here. You can see the North Atlantic just over the horizon from us. And again, just down the road, 10 miles, is St. Andrews itself. You know, here at Charleton Golf Estate, they've got a brand new clubhouse, well, state-of-the-art clubhouse, opening up the windows on a brilliant, well, spring afternoon or summer evening, getting the breeze coming in off the North Atlantic, maybe heckling your buddies coming up the 18th green here right behind us. There's so much development going on here at Charleton Castle and Estate, and I can't say this enough. They are only 10 miles from the famous Swilcan Bridge where you want to get your picture taken. You know, here at the Charleton Golf Estate in St. Andrews, well, beautiful accommodations in the new and modern, well, they're really brand new, the Eco Lodges. And behind me is one of the two beautiful cottages. You have the Peaceful Cottage, behind me is the Woodland Cottage. You know, these incredible accommodations, well, they were the homes for the greenskeepers and the groundskeepers, and well, throughout the, well, centuries, people have been living in the Woodland and Peaceful Cottage. Let's go inside now and take a look at the Woodland Cottage here at Charleton Golf Estate. Imagine having your wedding here at Charleton Estate, celebrating your Scottish history and heritage in a castle just a stone's throw away from St. Andrews. I know a lot of couples would love to do that.
That's true. We have had a few over the years. We're a little bit selective with the weddings, but we've had a couple of famous Swedes anyway, as we have that part of the family. I'll explain more of the castle, but the family is sort of half Swedish and half Scottish from the Sinclair clan.
Well, I'm half Swiss and half Irish.
And there we go.
From I don't know what clan. The fun thing here at Charleton Estate, to recap everything on this beautiful, glorious, sunshiny day, is it's a proper right place to come to enjoy an 18-hole parkland course, to be a stone's throw away from the greatest golf in the world, the home of golf. Old Tom Morris is buried just a driver away from here.
Pretty much, yeah.
Talk about St. Andrews itself for the folks that have never been there. It's pretty overwhelming when you stand on the Swilcan Bridge for the first time.
It's absolutely terrifying. Well, I think the first tee is probably the most terrifying there, just because you're in front of the clubhouse, there are always so many people watching, and it's a big open field with the sea on one side, houses on the left built sort of many centuries ago, and you don't have a slice or a hook. But you're sitting there, you're trembling, and even I, who've played it all my life, I still tremble every time I stand there. So it is something very, very special.
So imagine staying at Charleton Estate and you get that round at the old course. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that, as a golfer, an amateur golfer, what we all dream of? Coming to St. Andrews, the birthplace of golf, and having our picture on the Swilcan Bridge to show all our friends, hang on the office wall. It won't matter that you shot a 131. but you'll still have your infamous picture from the swill can.
Well, nothing can take away that it is the first golf course in the world, and so St Andrews is something very, very special and well, quite religious to most people.
Yeah,
Golfers
absolutely. Anyway. Religious first fact. Well, Charleton Estate and Castle, located 10 miles, 12 miles away from St. Andrews proper itself. Do yourself a favor. Come visit Carl. Come visit the staff. They're going to give you a big hello in Scottish. They're going to welcome you into your arms. You're going to feel like your family when you're here, and you're going to discover a home away from home that is affordable. Carl, anything to say?
No, just welcome you here, and just drop us a line, and we'll see you soon.